You can now design, build, and send your entire email marketing campaigns inside of Claude. Now, if you're like most business owners, you know how important email marketing is. You send an email and money comes in, but trying to send more emails gets a little hard. Where you don't have the design skills, where you don't have the time, or we might have to pay an agency hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to send the emails for us. But now with AI, that can all be done for us with a few prompts. I've found a way to use Claude Design and Klaviyo to not just come up with ideas, but to design, to write, to build, and send the emails for me. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that from start to finish, so you can work inside of Claude to send your emails out and make more money on your store. So if that's something you wanna learn about, make sure you subscribe below and let's get started. Let's open Claude. And we're gonna be using the Claude desktop app as we're gonna be using local folders on our computer. We're going to need a paid Claude account because we're going to be using Claude Code. So head over here to the left and choose a new code session. I want you to make sure that you choose a folder that you can store all these files in for doing your emails. I've created this one here, which is called Klaviyo Dost. Dost is my brand. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to now connect Claude directly into Klaviyo. We're going to do that by clicking the little plus icon here. We're going to go through to connectors. Now, I've already got Klaviyo set up, but for you to set it up, we're just going to click Manage Connectors. We're going to go in here and press the little plus here, and I want you to browse connectors. Right here, we're going to type in Klaviyo, and we're going to see a Klaviyo MCP connector. So I've already got that connected. Make sure you connect that through, authenticate to Klaviyo, and then come back. Once it's connected, you're going to see it inside this little connector section here, and you want to make sure that it is turned on. We'll then just go through and test to see whether or not the Klaviyo connection works. And the best way to do this is get some information from Klaviyo. So I'm going to use Whisperflow to prompt here. I want you to log into my Klaviyo account and give me back the top 5 performing campaigns that aren't sales or promotions. So if you've got Klaviyo all connected here, it's going to go straight into Klaviyo. It's going to pull out all the data and pump it straight in here. Now you'll notice we're using Klaviyo for our email marketing. And the reason we do that is because of the tight integration that it has with Claude, plus all the e-commerce benefits to it. So if you're not using Klaviyo, make sure you grab a trial of it down below, at least so you can follow along with this and you can get your emails up and running perfectly. Okay, so you can see it's going through and pulling all that data out of Klaviyo. I'm just going to fast forward this right till the stage when this is finished. Okay, awesome. You can see that has come through and it's given me my top 5 emails. And what you can see here is it says, do you want me to pull the actual email body content for any of these so we can reverse engineer what's working? Absolutely, yes, we want to do this. One of the benefits of Claude is that it can actually take control of your computer and browse on your behalf. So I'm going to say, yes, let's do that. And let's come up with a couple of ideas we can send for our next emails. I'm going to use Whisper again to do that. Yes, let's pull the actual body content and the visuals so you can see what's working. And then let's reverse engineer that to determine what our next best email should be. All right, let's give that a couple of minutes to come back. So it's now come back with the analysis and you can see it's told us a lot about what it's learned, right? It's learned different patterns. Okay, so identity beats product, founder voice is your secret weapon, seasonal context, humor is doing conversion work, listicle structure drives clicks. So it's given us 5 patterns that it's recognizing in historical emails. And then it's come with an option of what we should do next. We've got option A, which is what you told us, which is a reviews email. And option B, your autumn morning. Okay, cool. So I might go with the autumn one. I think that's pretty cool, a seasonal identity email. Now, if you don't have your data already and you're just creating campaigns from scratch, we can absolutely still use this process. We just come up with the idea ourselves and then we're going to throw it into Claude Design and then we're going to get it to design an email for us, which is what we're going to do now. So the idea we're going to use is your autumn morning. All right. So let's head over to Claude Design. Claude Design is actually a web-based app. They don't have a physical app for it yet. And you head to claude.ai/design. I've put a link down below. But this is a really cool app. It's only recently been released by Claude and it allows you to do full interactive designs directly in here just with a prompt. Not only that, we can take example designs and put it in here and get it to build your own designs based on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some designs of some really good emails. We're going to throw it into Claude Design and we're going to get it to design our own email with our own branding, okay? So the best place to get design inspiration from, especially if you're not a designer like me, is a website called mild.com. And this is it here. Basically what Milled is a library of all the emails that have been sent by huge brands. And you create an account on Milled and then you follow some brands and then you get to see all the emails that they send, right? So I've got an account here and I've followed through a few brands like IM8, AG1, Nespresso, Nike, those sort of brands there. They're ones that I like, that I think is a good representation of my brand. But if you want to find your own brands, you just pop in here and, let's see if we've got some like Kylie Cosmetics. You could add that in there and have a look at her emails. And you basically get a full design degree on their emails, right? It's really, really cool. So I'm going to grab some from Nespresso as one of my bigger competitors. And I'm going to have a look at some of their emails here. And I'm going to find one that I like, right? Let's have a look at this one. Ready to join the world of Nespresso. This one's interesting. Let me just find a nice simple one. I like simple, clean designs. Let's see what we like here. So I'm going to choose, I might choose AG1. They do really great designs. And I'll find one that I like that I think I can see my brand working with. Let's have a look at a few of these here. Sees every decade. Look, that's pretty simple. I'll just do this one here. This is really clean and neat. And we do travel coffee as well. So I think this is great. So what I want to do is I'm going to do a screenshot of this. So we're just going to zoom out a little bit so we can see the whole email. And I am going to screenshot this one. Might zoom out a little bit more. And I'm just pressing the little zoom in and out button on this. So I'm going to grab this one and I'm just going to do a screenshot here. I'm going to grab that there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to paste this into Claude Design. And what we're going to do now is head back to Claude Design. We're going to click Other. We're going to have no design system. Now, design systems are a really cool feature of Claude Design, and it's something I can take you through. If you do want to learn about Claude Design systems, comment down below. For this tutorial, we won't need one. So we're going to call this Klaviyo AG1 Design. We'll put that one in there, and we're going to click Create. From here, what we're going to do is we're now going to paste that screenshot in that we just did, so we can see that's gone in there. But now what we're going to do is we're going to get a prompt. And I've got these prompts that you can use, and I've linked them down below for you to grab. But basically, I've got a prompt here that allows us to create an email design within Claude Design, okay? So we're going to copy this prompt here, and we're going to replace the placeholders. I'll explain to you how this prompt works. So the first part of it, we say, I want to create an EDM template for this site. Then we're going to put our site in there. And then I've attached, I might just do one reference for now, one references of emails that I like. Can you please recreate these using the design, styling from the reference site? And the topic of the email should be, and then we'll talk about that topic. Now, you can do a number of references. The more references, the better, because it gets a better eye for your design. You could even put your existing designs in here so it can design them again, okay? So I'm gonna just copy this in here, and we're now gonna go paste this back into the prompt here in Claude Design. And then in here, we're gonna put my own website here. And the reason we put our website here is Claude Design is going to go and scan your website for your copy, your content, just so it gets to know what it's about. And it means that the content in the email is going to be accurate. I've attached one reference to the emails I like. The topic of the email should be autumn flavor coffee. I think that was the one. Let's have a quick look. What did our thing say? It said option B, your autumn morning. Okay. Seasonal identical email. So you know what? Let's just grab that instead. Copy that, go back to Claude Design, and should be this. And then we press go. Okay, so when we press send there, it's going to now go off and it's going to do the design for you. It's going to grab a copy of your website and understand, the color palettes, everything like that. It's going to look at the reference email and then it's going to use that as inspiration to build an email out for you. And then what we're going to be able to do is tweak it, adjust it, make it look the way we want, export that out, pump it into Claude Code, which is then going to send it Klaviyo, and then we're going to have an email campaign. And that means that you haven't needed to do design, you haven't needed to do code. And once you get used to this actually only takes a couple of minutes every time you need to send an email. And if you get templates right, you don't even need to do this design feature. You can do it directly in Claude Code. Okay, so I will fast forward this and I'll see you when the prompt's finished. Okay, so it has now created an email for us based on that design, and it doesn't look too bad. The only thing is it's not on brand, so we're going to go through and fix it up. But overall, it looks pretty good. It's written cooler mornings, deeper coffee. The copy is pretty good. Brew the season, crisp mornings, cafe grade coffee. It's got places to put images, which is great. It's done like the 1, 2, 3. Shop the concentrates. This is awesome. So it's brought all the things in, but it's not really on brand. So we need to fix that. We need to upload our logo and then we need to get it ready for Klaviyo. So I'm going to now tweak it. And with any AI, the first version is never the best. So we like to think about it, we send 80% AI, we add 20% human. This is the human bit that we add in, right? So now we're going to talk to it and we're going to get it to change it. Okay, the email looks great, but it's not on our brand colors. Can you please scan our site again to get the correct brand colors? I'm also going to upload a logo that we can use to replace the one that you've created. Excellent. And now I'm going to add in my logo. And then we're going to do it. Okay. Be back in a sec. And it's made that change now. Great. So we can see the new Dose logo. Colors have changed slightly. Coffee is red here. We've got the black and red. This looks really good. This is definitely much more on brand for us. Okay, this is great. So let's just say I wanted to make a few little tweaks to this. So maybe I want to change the text on here. What we can actually do is we can click edit here, and this allows us to edit the text directly, right? So we can go in here and I can change this to brew the coffee now, okay, as an example. So you can change the text in there. The other thing you can do is you can do some markups, right? So we could potentially change the color of this. If we click markup and we choose something here, let's just say, please make this background white. And if we click send to Claude, what's going to happen now is it is basically going to design based on your prompt. It's going to go and change that background to white. That one should be pretty quick, hopefully. While it's doing that, we'll just double check there's nothing else we want to change. You might want to change the font. We can see this nice overlay here, which is really cool. Otherwise, everything looks pretty good. Okay, so we'll give that a sec. We can see it's already changed that to white. Awesome. Now, that looks a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. We could add some items in here, like menu items in here. And we could basically just keep tweaking it by using edits, some tweaks or markup, things like that. Okay, so you can use this as your entire design editor. But what we want to do now is we want to take this and we want to put it into Klaviyo, but not just Klaviyo as like a HTML file. We want to put it in so we can edit it directly in Klaviyo, right? So we're going to click the little share button up here, and we're going to take a step. We're going to move it into Claude Code, and then we're going to move it into Klaviyo. Now, what I want you to do here is I want you to choose Handoff to Claude Code. Now, this is the reason we chose the desktop app, because we want to be putting this to the desktop app, and then that will connect it into Klaviyo. So we've got two options here: send to local coding agent, send to Claude Code on the web. I want you to choose the first one. We're going to click copy command, and then we're now going to go back to Claude desktop. And we're going to paste this in here. Okay. So basically what's happening here is Claude's going to go and take the design file out of Claude Design, and then it's going to create a prompt in here for it. So I'll let that go, and we're back in a second. Okay, so that's coming through now. It took it took about 12 minutes actually. So it took a little bit of time, extra time than I thought. But what actually it did here was really good. It didn't just import it into Claude Code. It actually went through and put it directly into Klaviyo. So it went through a couple of steps. It unzipped it. It read the files. It read how I chatted to Claude Design. It checked any existing templates were in Klaviyo. It pulled my logo from my website. It then started building out the template, and it uploaded it directly into Klaviyo, and then it tested it as well, right? So now it's created this template. So let's have a look at it here by clicking it in. It's going to take us directly into Klaviyo, and we can look at it. And my guess is it's not going to be 100% usable just now. And I'm going to give you a little trick on how to fix that. So we're going to Klaviyo. We'll let this load up. And you can see here, it's all HTML text, and that isn't very usable. Sure, when we click here, it looks pretty good. It's actually put some images in there for us, which is nice, but it's actually not very useful. So what we basically want to do is we want to make this template editable. So what I've done is I've got a little prompt here, which is how we can convert this HTML design into an editable Klaviyo template. So we're going to grab this prompt and we're going to copy the prompt. We're going to go back to Claude and we're going to tell Claude to redo it. So this prompt is basically saying we want you to translate this template into a drag and drop or a D&D Klaviyo template so we can edit directly inside Klaviyo, and then we're going to upload that template back into Klaviyo. So we're going to put that prompt in and press go, and I will fast forward it and I'll see you at the end of the prompt. Okay, it looks like that has now completed it. So it's created one version, HTML, and a D&D version, drag and drop, and we can open both of those in Klaviyo now. So let's open the drag and drop one in Klaviyo and see how it looks. Okay, it's popped up here. You can see it in the normal Klaviyo editor. Hasn't done a bad job. Okay, so we can see here that white background, probably need to fix this header up a little bit there. But the cool thing is we can actually just now drag and drop this directly in here, right? So we can start playing around with this here. We can do all our own sort of stuff in here. Like we can do our backgrounds, we can do everything. So we can see it hasn't done a bad job of this. Look, there's a little bit of formatting issues that we need to fix. It looks like those images aren't in there. But what it has done is tried to put some of our images in there, which is great. But the cool thing is, because this is now inside an editor, it's built the email for us. So our job now is we can just start going in and start editing this, right? So we could pull in our header bar here, right? We can go and edit that header bar, whether it's logo stacked or whether it's logo centered. We can do whatever we want there. We can edit the text directly in here. And we can do anything that we want. Basically, this is now a fully editable template directly inside of Klaviyo. So you can spend a couple of minutes just tidying this up to make it look good. I'm not going to waste your time me doing that now, but you can start to really see the power here, right? So what we've done here is we've connected Klaviyo directly into Claude. We've looked at the past Klaviyo emails to come up with the email ideas. We've gone over to Mild and got some design inspiration from some of the biggest brands. We've then imported that into Claude Design, and then we've got that to create a design for us, sent that back to Claude Code, exported that into Klaviyo as an editable template, and now we're good to go. Now that sounds like a lot of work, but realistically, it was probably only about 5 minutes of actually typing and was a little bit more work waiting, right? So if you like something like this, just get really good at doing this and AI can start to do the heavy lifting for you. But if you really want to take your Shopify store to the next level, I recommend you check out this video here. It's going to tell you how to connect Claude into Shopify to create your own Shopify designs.